Every night, when the sky over Lanternmere turns the colour of deep blue ink, the old lamplighter takes up his pole and his small, steady flame, and he begins his slow walk along the lanes by the water. You do not see him yet. You are still out on the canal, far from the village, drifting in toward it through the soft grey of the evening. But he is there, ahead of you, somewhere in the mist, and one by one the windows of the village will begin to glow, and that glow is for you, and it is in no hurry, and neither are you. So let yourself settle now. Let your shoulders soften and sink just a little away from your ears. Let your hands grow heavy and still. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing you need to do, except to drift slowly toward a warm and quiet place by the water. The boat is carrying you. You do not have to steer. You do not have to row. You only have to rest at the front of it and watch the reeds slip by and breathe. You sit at the front of the boat. The water is still. It is a long, narrow boat, low to the water, the kind that moves through these old canals the way a slow thought moves through a sleepy mind, without effort, without hurry. Beneath you, the wood is smooth and worn, warmed by the day that is just now ending. You can feel the gentle shape of it holding you. You lean back, and the boat takes your weight and rocks very softly and is still again. Above you, the sky is deep blue, deepening, the last colour of the day pooling low at the edges of the world. There is no wind. The air is cool and soft against your face, the way cool air is soft when you are warm and wrapped and safe. And it carries the smell of water and green reeds, and somewhere far off, the faint, sweet smell of wood smoke. Somebody, somewhere ahead, has lit a fire. You can let that thought rest in you gently. A fire, glowing, waiting, somewhere up ahead in the mist. The boat moves forward on its own slow current. You hear the water move along the hull, a small, soft sound, a low and steady lapping, the sound of being carried. It is the kind of sound that asks for nothing. It simply continues and continues, the way your breath continues, the way the evening continues, the way the boat carries you on slowly toward Lanternmere. On either side of you, the reeds grow tall and dark against the fading sky. They lean over the water, swaying just a little as the boat slides past, and then settling, going still again behind you. Tall reeds, soft at their tips, brushing the air. You watch one of them pass, and then another, and then another, and you do not count them, because there is no need to count anything tonight. You only let them pass. They part for the boat, and they close again, and the boat goes on. A willow tree leans out over the water ahead. You see it before you reach it. A soft, dark shape in the mist, its long branches hanging down, trailing in the canal, drawing slow lines on the still surface. The boat drifts beneath it. The branches part gently against your shoulder, against your hair, soft as a curtain, soft as falling water. And then they are behind you, swaying, settling, and the boat goes on. There is nothing to do but let it pass. Let it all pass, slowly, the way the willow passed, brushing softly, and then gone. Somewhere off to the side, hidden in the reeds, a moorhen settles for the night. You hear the small, soft sound of it, a gentle rustle, a single low note, and then quiet again. It is not startled by the boat. Nothing here is startled by the boat. The boat belongs to this water and moves through it the way the evening moves through the sky, slowly, without disturbing anything, and the creatures of the canal let it pass and do not stir. You can let yourself belong here too, just as easily. There is nothing to disturb. There is nothing to fear. There is only the slow boat and the soft water and the deepening blue above. The light is leaving the sky now, gently, the way the day always leaves this place, without any sharpness, without any sudden dark. The blue grows deeper overhead, and at the edges of the world, the last pale gold sinks slowly down behind the reeds. One by one, the first faint stars come out, very small, very far, pricking the deep blue above you. You do not look for them. They simply appear, the way the lights of the village will appear in their own quiet time. You lie back against the worn, smooth wood, and you look up, and you let the sky hold you, vast and soft and slow, and you breathe. Let your breathing follow the water now. In as the boat glides forward, out as it settles. There is no effort in it. The breath comes on its own, slow and deep and easy, drawn down soft into your chest and let go again. And with every breath out, you sink a little deeper into the boat, a little deeper into the quiet, a little closer to sleep. You do not have to make it happen. You only have to let it. In softly, out softly, and the boat goes on. The mist sits low on the water here. It rises from the canal in the cool of the evening, thin and pale, gathering in the hollows, drifting in slow, soft shapes across the surface. The boat moves through it without disturbing it. The mist closes softly behind you. Ahead, it thins and parts, and through it you begin to see, very faintly, the first warm shapes of the village. Just shapes for now, soft and far. You do not need to look hard. You can let your eyes go soft, the way the mist is soft, and let the shapes come to you in their own time. And then, ahead, a small light appears. It is just one light, far off, low to the water. A single point of warm amber glowing through the mist. You watch it. It does not move. It simply glows, steady and golden. The first window of Lanternmere lit against the deep blue dusk. And as you watch, a second light appears beside it, and then a third. One by one, slowly, the windows of the village are coming alight, and you know, without being told, that the old lamplighter is there, walking his lanes, touching his small flame to each lamp, each window, each quiet corner, bringing the village gently into the evening, one soft amber glow at a time. You watch the lights come on. There is no hurry in it. A light here, a pause, a light there. The lamplighter does not rush from one to the next. He takes his time. He has walked these lanes every evening for longer than anyone can remember, and he knows that the dark will wait, and the lamps will wait, and there is time enough for all of it. You can feel that out here on the water, the unhurriedness of it, the way the village wakes into its evening light slowly, gently, with all the time in the world. And you let your own breathing slow to match it. In softly, out softly. A light and a pause. A light and a pause. The boat carries you closer. The lights grow a little larger, a little warmer, glowing gold through the thinning mist. You can begin to see the shapes of the houses now, low and old, their roofs soft with moss, their windows small and square and full of warm light. Smoke rises from one chimney, thin and pale, climbing slowly into the dark blue sky and dissolving there. The smell of wood smoke is stronger now, sweet and gentle. The smell of warm rooms and quiet evenings. And you breathe it in, let it settle in your chest, and breathe it out again. There is a soft sound coming from the village now, very faint across the water, the low murmur of a place at rest. Perhaps a voice somewhere, soft and far. Perhaps the small sounds of an evening settling in. You cannot quite make it out, and you do not need to. It is only the sound of a place that is warm and lit and waiting for you, the sound of somewhere you are about to belong. Let it reach you across the water, soft and low, and let it carry you closer. The boat slows. You do not slow it. It slows on its own, here where the canal opens out and the current grows gentle and the water lies still as glass. The reeds give way, the willows fall behind, and ahead of you now, close enough to see clearly, is the village of Lanternmere, glowing amber on the edge of its quiet lake. Its lamps lit, its windows golden, its mist settling soft and low around its old stone walls. You have arrived. Almost. The boat is bringing you in, slowly, gently, the last few lengths of dark water sliding away beneath you. A bell sounds somewhere in the village. A single low note, soft and round, drifting out across the water. It is not calling you, and it is not warning you. It is only marking the hour, the way it has marked every hour here for hundreds of quiet years. The note hangs in the cool air and slowly fades and is gone, and the silence that follows it is even softer than before. You let the sound of it move through you, low and warm, and then let it go, the way you let everything go tonight. Let it drift away like the mist. There is nothing to hold. There is only the water and the lights and the slow boat bringing you home. Ahead, at the edge of the village, a small wooden jetty reaches out over the water. You can see it now, low and dark and welcoming. Its old posts worn smooth, a single lamp glowing softly at its end. The boat drifts toward it. You do not have to do anything. The boat knows the way. It has come to this jetty 1,000 evenings, and it comes again now, slowing, the water barely moving along its sides, the lamp at the jetty's end growing closer and warmer and brighter, a soft pool of amber light on the dark and quiet water. The boat touches the jetty. There is the gentlest of bumps, a soft knock of wood against wood, and then the boat settles against the old worn posts and is still. You feel it stop. You feel the long journey come gently to its end. The water laps quietly against the hull, against the jetty, a small and steady sound, and then even that grows quiet, and the boat rests, and you rest in it, and you are here. You have arrived at Lanternmere. There is no hurry to rise. You sit a moment longer at the front of the boat in the soft glow of the jetty lamp, and you let yourself simply be here. The long water behind you, dark and still. The village before you, warm and lit. The mist around you, settling, soft and low. You breathe in the wood smoke and the green smell of the water, and you breathe out slowly, and you feel how far you have come, and how quiet it is, and how welcome you are. Your shoulders have softened. Your hands lie heavy and still in your lap. There is nowhere else to be. When you are ready, and only when you are ready, you reach for the jetty and you rise, slowly, and you step ashore. The wood of the jetty is firm and steady beneath your feet. worn smooth by 100 years of quiet footsteps, and it holds you. The boat rocks softly behind you as you leave it, and then settles, resting now, its journey done. You stand on the jetty in the pool of amber lamplight, and the land is gentle and still beneath you. And the village waits, just ahead, with all its windows glowing gold. A figure is coming toward you along the jetty. You see him in the soft light, unhurried, a small, steady flame glowing at the top of the long pole he carries on his shoulder. It is the old lamplighter. His coat is long and worn. His face, when he comes near, is kind and weathered and easy. The face of someone who has spent his whole long life in this quiet place and has never once been in a hurry. He nods to you gently, the way you nod to someone you have been expecting. And he says softly only this: "Welcome to Lanternmere. We are glad you have come." You feel those words settle over you like a warm blanket drawn up to your chin. Welcome. We are glad you have come. There is nothing you need to answer. There is nothing you need to explain. You are simply welcome here, and that is all. And it is enough. The lamplighter turns, slowly, and begins to walk back along the jetty toward the village. And you walk beside him, in no hurry at all. Two quiet shapes moving together through the soft amber light and the low and drifting mist. The lane into the village is old and narrow, worn cobbles underfoot, soft moss in the seams between the stones. On either side, the houses lean close, their walls warm with the light from within, their small windows glowing gold. You pass an open doorway, and warmth spills out across the lane, and the smell of something gentle cooking, and the soft, low murmur of a quiet conversation. And then it is behind you, and the lane goes on. There is nothing here that asks anything of you. There is only warmth and light, and the easy company of the lamplighter at your side, and the slow, soft sound of your footsteps on the old stones. The cobbles are cool and smooth beneath your feet, and worn into soft hollows by all the quiet years of footsteps that have come this way before yours. Here and there, a little moss grows green between the stones, soft as a cushion, and the lamplight catches it and turns it gold. You walk slowly. There is no need to walk any faster. The lamplighter sets the pace, and his pace is the pace of someone who has all the time in the world. And you fall into step with him, easily, your footsteps soft and slow on the old stones, one and then another, in no hurry at all. A cat sits in a window watching you pass. It is curled on the warm sill in the glow of the lamp, its eyes half closed, its tail wrapped neatly around itself. And as you go by, it blinks at you, slowly, the slow, soft blink of a creature that is warm and safe and content. And then it closes its eyes again and settles deeper into the warmth and you walk on, and it is behind you, sleeping. Everything here is settling towards sleep. The cat in the window, the houses with their curtains drawn, the whole soft village sinking gently down into its long and peaceful night. And you are settling with it, growing softer, growing heavier with every quiet step. The lamplighter walks ahead of you now, just a little, and you watch as he stops beneath an unlit lamp at a turning in the lane. He lifts his long pole slowly and touches the small, steady flame to the wick, and the lamp catches and glows and blooms into soft amber light. The light spreads out across the cobbles, warm and gold, pushing the dusk back gently to the edges of the lane. He lowers the pole. He looks at the lamp a moment, the way you might look at something you are fond of. And then he walks on, and you walk on with him, deeper into the warm and glowing village, lamp by lamp, light by light. You begin to feel how tired you are. It is a good tiredness, a soft and heavy tiredness. The tiredness that comes at the end of a long, slow journey when you have finally, at last, arrived somewhere safe. Your eyes are heavy. Your steps are slow. The warmth of the village is all around you now, and the light is soft and gold, and the lamplighter is at your side, and there is nothing left to do tonight but rest. You can feel sleep coming for you, gently, the way the mist comes in over the water, soft and slow and quiet. You do not have to fight it. You can let it come. The lamplighter leads you on, lighting his lamps as he goes, and the village glows warmer and warmer around you. You pass a small square with a quiet fountain, its water murmuring softly to itself in the dark. You pass a low stone bridge over a narrow stream, and the water beneath it whispers as it goes. You pass a row of little houses with their curtains drawn and their windows glowing, each one warm, each one peaceful, each one settling down for the night, just as you are settling now. And everywhere the soft amber light, and everywhere the low and gentle mist, and everywhere the deep and quiet peace of Lanternmere at the end of the day. There is a place waiting for you here. You do not know yet exactly where it is, but you can feel it. Somewhere ahead, somewhere warm, a soft bed and a quiet room, and a window glowing gold against the night. You do not need to find it yet. You only need to walk slowly in the warm light beside the old lamplighter, and let yourself grow heavier and softer and sleepier with every gentle step. The journey has carried you all this way. Let it carry you a little further into rest. The lane bends gently and opens out, and there before you, at the far edge of the village, is the lake. The mere itself, wide and dark and still, stretched out beneath the deep blue night, its surface smooth as glass. The lights of the village reflected softly in it, gold on black, trembling very slightly, and then still. The mist lies low across it. The far shore is lost in soft grey shadow. It is quiet here, quieter even than the lanes, the deep and gentle quiet of still water at the end of the day. You stand at the edge of it, beside the lamplighter, and you look out across the dark and shining lake, and you breathe, slowly, and you feel the last of the day's weight lift gently from your shoulders. The water is so still that the stars are in it. You look down, and there they are, the same small, far stars from the sky above, scattered now across the dark surface of the mere, trembling very softly, and then still. Above you and below you, the same quiet sky, and you, here in the middle of it, warm and welcome on the gentle shore. You let your eyes rest on the still water and the soft reflected lights, and you feel how easy it would be now to simply close them and rest and let the quiet take you. There is nothing left to see that you have not already seen. There is only peace all the way out across the dark and shining lake. There is one last lamp here, at the very edge of the lake, where the water meets the land. It stands alone, tall and old, its glass dark, waiting. The lamplighter walks to it, slowly, the way he has walked to every lamp tonight, in no hurry at all. He lifts his long pole. He raises the small, steady flame, and he touches it, gently, to the last lamp by the lake. The lamp catches and glows and blooms into soft, warm amber light, and its glow spreads out across the still, dark water, a long path of gold reaching out into the mist. The whole village is lit now. Every lamp, every window, every quiet corner, glowing warm and gold against the deep blue night. The lamplighter lowers his pole. He stands a moment in the light of the last lamp, looking out across the lake and the mist and the sleeping village behind him. And then he speaks softly to the water and to the lamps and to the village and to you. Good night, Lanternmere, he says gently. Good night, every quiet house and every glowing window and every soul at rest. Good night to the lake and the mist and the reeds and the slow dark water. And good night to you, dear traveller, newly come and warmly welcome. Sleep now. You are home. You are safe. There is nothing more to do tonight and nowhere else to be, and all is well in Lanternmere. And you feel those words settle over you, soft and warm, the way the lamplight settles over the still, dark lake. Good night. You are home. You are safe. Your eyes are closed now, or nearly closed. Your breathing is slow and deep and easy. The warmth of the village is all around you, and the soft amber light, and the low and gentle mist, and the quiet lapping of the water at the edge of the lake. There is nothing you need to hold. There is nothing you need to think. You can let every last thought drift away now, soft as the mist on the water, out across the dark and shining lake, and gone. You are resting now. You are warm and you are welcome, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. The lamps of Lanternmere glow gold around you, watching over you, keeping the dark gently at bay. The lake lies still. The mist lies soft. The old lamplighter stands quiet by the water, his small flame steady in the dark. And all is peaceful, and all is well. Let your breathing slow. Let your body grow heavy and soft and still. Let yourself sink gently into the warmth, into the quiet, into the soft amber glow of this small and timeless place by the water. There is no journey left to make tonight. You have arrived. You are home. Sleep now gently. The lamps are lit, the village is quiet, the water is still, and Lanternmere holds you, warm and safe, all through the long and peaceful night. Good night. Good night. Sleep well and drift and rest here by the quiet lake in the soft and golden light of Lanternmere.
Every night, when the sky over Lanternmere turns the color of deep blue ink, the old lamplighter takes up his pole and his small steady flame, and he walks the quiet lanes of the village, lighting each lamp to a soft amber glow. He is in no hurry. He never is. He moves from lamp to lamp the way the evening moves, slowly, gently, one warm light at a time. And tonight, near the bottom of a narrow cobbled lane, where the rain is falling soft and steady, one of the lamps he lights hangs above a low wooden door. Behind that door's the little tea house, warm and waiting. That is where you have come tonight, in out of the rain. So let yourself settle now. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing left to do but rest. Take one slow breath in, all the way down, and let it go. Feel the day loosen its hold on you. Let your shoulders soften and lower and sink. There is nothing left to carry now. Only this warm and quiet place, and the soft sound of the rain and the slow rhythm of your own breathing. Let each breath out carry a little more of the day away until there is nothing left but the quiet and the warmth and you. The lane outside is dark and shining, slick with rain, and the little tea house glows at the end of it like a held breath of warmth. Its windows are small and steamed, gold with lamplight, and through them you can see the soft blur of paper lanterns hanging from the low beams inside. The rain falls steadily all around, whispering on the cobbles, pattering on the old tiled roof, running in little silver streams along the edges of the lane. And the tea house holds its warmth close and waits, patient and unhurried, for you to come in out of the wet and the dark. You reach the door, and you pause there a moment under the little lamp the lamplighter has just lit. The rain is soft on your shoulders, cool and kind. You can smell the wet stone and the wood smoke drifting from the chimney, and underneath it all, faint and sweet, the green smell of tea. You lift the iron latch, and the door opens for you without a sound, and a breath of warm air drifts out to meet you, scented with smoke and honey and steam. You step inside. You let the door close gently behind you, and the cold and the wet of the lane stay out there in the dark, where they belong. Inside, the tea house is small and low and golden. The ceiling is close above you, dark old timber, hung with paper lanterns that glow the soft, warm color of candle flame. A small iron stove stands in the corner, its little window flickering orange, and the warmth of it reaches across the room to meet you the moment you step in. There are only a few tables, worn smooth and dark with years of hands and cups, and they stand quiet in the lamplight, waiting. Shelves line the walls, stacked with old tins and clay pots, and a kettle sits on the stove, just beginning to murmur. The whole room smells of warm wood and wood smoke and the sweet green steam of tea. You stand just inside the door for a moment, and you let the warmth bind you. You feel it on your face and on your cold hands, gentle after the chill of the rain. You feel the night air leaving your shoulders and the warmth taking its place, slow and easy. There is no rush to move, no rush to do anything at all. You can simply stand here in the soft amber light just inside the door and let yourself arrive. Let yourself be here. Let the warm and honeyed air breathe you in and breathe you out until the last of the cold has melted from you and you are part of the quiet too. In the far corner, behind a low counter, the tea keeper looks up and gives you a slow and gentle nod. He is an old man, soft-spoken and unhurried, with kind eyes and a calm and easy way about him, and hands that move slowly, surely, as if they have all the time in the world. He does not ask you anything. He does not need to. He only gestures with one open hand toward the small table by the window, the best one, the one kept for nights like this. And you understand, without a word, that you are welcome here and expected, and that there is nothing at all you need to do tonight but sit and rest and be warm. So you cross the little room slowly, past the glowing stove, feeling its warmth pass over you as you go, and you come to the table by the window. There is a worn wooden chair there, with a soft cushion gone flat and comfortable with years, and you lower yourself into it slowly and you feel it take your weight. You let it hold you. You let your back settle against the chair, and your hands rest in your lap, and your feet grow still and warm on the wooden floor. And already, just by sitting, just by stopping, just by letting yourself be still, you can feel yourself begin to soften and sink and slow. The window beside you is small, with little square panes, and the rain runs down the glass in slow and shining threads. Beyond it, the lane is dark, and the rain falls through the glow of the lamp. The lamplight are lit, each drop catching the amber light for a moment as it falls. You watch it without thinking. You watch the rain gather and slide and gather again, slow and silver on the dark glass, and the watching of it loosens something in you, some last small knot you did not know you were holding, and you feel it quietly come undone. Take another slow breath now in through your nose, soft and deep, all the way down, and let it go slow and long through your mouth. Feel your chest rise and fall. Feel the warm air fill you and leave you. There is nothing to think about now. There is nothing to solve and nowhere to be. There is only this warm room and the rain on the glass and the slow, steady rhythm of your breathing, carrying you down a little deeper with every breath you take. Behind the counter, the tea keeper has begun to make your tea, and you listen to it more than watch it. You hear the soft clink of a cup set down on the wood. You hear the small dry rattle of leaves spilling into a clay pot. You hear him lift the old iron kettle from the stove, the faint creak of the handle, and then the low, round, pouring sound of hot water falling, steaming, into the pot. It is a slow and quiet ritual, done 1,000 times, done without a single wasted movement, and there is something deeply restful in it, in listening to someone do a small good thing slowly and gently and well, with all the time in the world and no reason to hurry. The kettle settles back onto the stove with a soft and heavy sound. The rain goes on whispering at the glass. The little stove ticks and breathes in the corner, and now and then a coal shifts in size inside it, and a small bloom of warmth rolls out across the room. The paper lanterns glow and sway the very smallest amount in the warm air rising from the stove, and you sit and you breathe, and you let all of these small, soft sounds gather around you like a blanket, warm and close, holding you here in the lamplight, out of the rain. And as you sit, let the warmth begin to move through you slowly from the floor up. Feel it in your feet first, warm and heavy on the wooden boards, all the cold of the lane drawn out of them now. Let that heaviness rise slowly into your ankles and your legs until your legs feel warm and loose and too heavy to move. Let it rise into your hips and settle there, sinking you deeper into the worn old chair. There is nothing you need to hold up anymore. The chair has you. The floor has you. Mate, you can let go of every last bit of holding and simply rest. Let the warmth move up through your body now, slow and kind. Feel your back soften against the chair, one breath at a time, the long muscles letting go. Feel your hands resting warm and still in your lap, the fingers uncurling, growing heavy. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, lower than you thought they could go, all their weight pouring down and away. Let your jaw unclench and your face go soft, the small muscles around your eyes letting go at last. And feel how, with each part of you that softens, your breathing grows a little slower and a little deeper, all on its own. After a while, the tea keeper comes, slow and quiet across the room, and he sets the pot down gently on your table, and a small cup beside it, and he gives you that same kind nod, and then he goes back to his corner and leaves you to your rest. The pot is round and warm and worn smooth with years. A thin curl of steam rises from its spout, white in the lamplight, drifting up and slowly coming apart in the warm air above the table. You watch it rise, you watch it turn and thin and vanish. And your breathing, all on its own, has begun to match it, slow and soft and rising, slow and soft and letting go. You reach out after a time, and you lift the little cup, and you wrap both your hands around its warmth. It is good to hold. It warms your palms and your fingers, and the warmth of it travels up through your hands and into you, gentle and steadying. You do not drink, not yet. You only hold it and feel its warmth and breathe the soft steam that rises from it, sweet and grassy and faintly of honey. And with every breath of that warm steam, you feel your shoulders dropping lower and your eyes growing heavier, and the whole long day drifting further and further behind you until you can barely remember it at all. When you do drink, at last, it is only a small slow sip, and the tea is warm and mild and gently sweet, and it spreads its warmth down through your chest and settles there, low and glowing, like a small coal of its own. You feel it ease through you, soft and golden. You set the cup down again slowly, and you let your hands rest. There is no hurry to drink it. The pot will stay warm beneath its little cloth. The night is long and soft and entirely yours, and there is nothing in it now to do but sit and breathe and slowly, gently fall asleep. The room settles around you, deeper and quieter with every passing minute. The paper lanterns burn low and warm above your head. The dark beams hold the little room close and safe. The stove ticks softly in the corner, its orange glow flickering on the worn wood, and the kettle gives a last faint sigh and goes quiet. Somewhere, a clock you cannot see is ticking, slow and even, marking out the long, slow minutes of the night. All of it, every small sound, every soft, warm light seems to be saying the same thing gently over and over. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere to be. You can rest now. You can let go. Outside, in the dark, you hear the lamplighter pass by somewhere up the lane. You hear the soft scuff of his boots on the wet cobbles, slow and even, and the faint creak of his little ladder, and the small bright sound of a lamp door opening and closing. And you know that he's moving from lamp to lamp, out there in the rain, the way the evening moves, lighting the village to its soft and sleeping glow. He does not hurry. He never does. And there is something in the sound of him out there, tending his small warm lights in the dark and the wet, that makes the room around you feel even warmer, even safer, even more held. Let your eyes close now, if they would like to. They have been heavy for a while. Let them close and let the gold light of the room turn soft and warm behind your eyelids. You can still hear it all, the rain at the glass, the tick of the stove, the slow drift of the steam. The far-off scuff of the lamplighter's boots. You do not need to watch anymore. You do not need to do anything at all. You can simply listen and breathe and sink down through the warmth, a little deeper with every breath, into the soft and waiting quiet that lies underneath. Feel how heavy you have become. Feel the chair holding you, and the warm floor beneath your feet, and the soft, flat cushion at your back. Feel your hands, warm and still and forgotten, in your lap. Feel your breathing, slow and low and easy, with no effort at all now, rising and falling like the steam, like the rain, like the slow turning of the long quiet night. There is nothing left to hold on to. There is nothing left to carry. You can let it all go now, all of it, and simply be here, warm and still, in the last soft light of the tea house, while the rain comes down outside. The rain is easing now. It has slowed to a soft and scattered patter, here and there against the glass, a drop, and then another, slow and far apart. The lane outside is quiet. The village is asleep, or nearly. Every window dark but for the lamps, every soul gone warm beneath its blankets, while the rain washes the cobbles clean. And you are here, in the last warm room awake, by the last warm window, with the steam still rising soft and white from the pot on your table, and your breathing slow, and your eyes closed, and the whole gentle weight of the night settling over you like a quilt drawn up to your chin. Breathe in once more, slow and deep and warm, and breathe out long and soft, and let yourself sink a little further down. With every breath now you are sinking gently, the way the steam rises and the rain falls, the way the lamplight settles and the coals burn low. There is nothing to do but this. Nothing to be but warm. Nothing to feel but the slow, kind pull of sleep, drawing you down and down and down into the soft, dark quiet at the bottom of the night. where everything is gentle and nothing is asked of you at all. Somewhere out in the village, the lamplighter is lighting his very last lamp. You can almost see it in the warm dark behind your eyes. The small flame caught and steadied at the end of his pole, the soft amber glow spreading slowly out into the thinning rain. And then, his work done, his village all alight and sleeping, the old lamplighter turns for home, slow and content, down the shining lane, his lamp swinging gently at his side. And as he goes, the lights he's lit will burn low and faithful all through the night, watching over the rooftops, over the quiet lane, over the little tea house, over you, warm and safe and already half asleep in your worn chair by the window. So rest now. Let the cup grow cool in your hands, and your hands grow still, and your breathing grow slow and deep and even. Let the warm room hold you. Let the soft rain carry you down. There is nothing more to do tonight, and nowhere else to be, and nothing left to carry. Only the warmth and the quiet, and the long, slow drift down into sleep. The lamps are lit, the kettle is quiet, the rain is gentle on the glass. And you are exactly where you are meant to be, here in the little tea house at Lanternmere, warm and safe and held, drifting down and down into a deep and peaceful sleep. Sleep now, sleep well. The village is sleeping, and the rain is soft, and the last warm lamp is burning low for you. Rest and let go and sink into the quiet. You are warm, you are safe, you are home. And there is nothing left in all the world tonight but the gentle dark and the soft rain on the glass, and sleep drawing you down and holding you until morning.
Every night, when the sky over Lanternmere turns the color of deep blue ink, the old lamplighter takes up his pole and his small, steady flame, and he walks the quiet lanes of the village, lighting each lamp to a soft amber glow. He is in no hurry. He never is. He moves from lamp to lamp the way the evening moves, slowly, gently, one warm light at a time. And one of the lamps he tends, down at the far end of the garden lane, is the lantern that hangs inside the old glasshouse. That is where you have come tonight, in Out of the Rain. So let yourself settle now. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing left to do but rest. Take one slow breath in, all the way down, and let it go. Feel the day loosen its hold on you. Let your shoulders soften and lower and sink. There is nothing left to carry tonight. Only this warm and quiet place, and the soft sound of the rain, and the slow rhythm of your own breathing. The lane rain is dark and gentle, shining with rain, and at the end of it, the glasshouse glows. It is an old Victorian conservatory, all tall panes of glass and slender white iron, rising up out of the misty garden like a lantern of its own. Warm amber light spills out through the steamed and rain-streaked glass, soft and golden, and inside you can see the dark shapes of leaves and fronds and the still green crowd of growing things. The rain falls steadily all around it, whispering on the glass, and the glass house holds the warmth in and holds the night out and waits for you. You walk the last of the lane slowly, and the rain is soft on your shoulders, cool and kind, and then you reach the door. It is a narrow door of white painted wood and small glass panes, and it opens for you without a sound. You step inside, and you let it close gently behind you, and the rainy night stays out there in the dark garden where it belongs. And the air in here is warm and green. It wraps around you the moment you step in, soft and humid and warm, full of the smell of damp earth and growing leaves. It smells of soil, dark and rich and freshly watered, and of green things, and of warm, wet stone. The cold and the wet of the lane fall away behind you. The warmth settles over your skin like a blanket lifted from beside a fire, and you breathe it in, slow and deep, and you feel yourself begin already to soften. You stand just inside the door for a moment, and you do not move at all. You only stand and breathe and let the warmth find you. You feel it on your face and on your hands, gentle and kind after the cool of the rain. You feel the night air leaving your shoulders and the warmth taking its place, slow and easy. There is no rush to go anywhere. You can simply stand here in the soft amber light just inside the door and let yourself arrive. Let yourself be here. Let the warm green air breathe you in and breathe you out until you are part of the quiet too. Above you, high overhead, the glass roof arches up into the dark, pane after pane of it held in its fine white iron frame. And on every pane, the rain is running. You can see it from inside now, the slow silver lines of it, sliding down the steamed glass, gathering, joining, running down and down. The lantern hangs in the middle of it all, a single warm lamp on a black iron hook, and it fills the whole glass house with a low and golden glow. The light catches in the wet glass overhead, and in the leaves, and in the small beads of water that hang from the tips of the ferns. There is no hurry here. There is no one waiting. The Glasshouse is yours alone tonight, warm and green and quiet, and you have all the time there is. So you begin to move slowly in among the plants. The path beneath your feet is old brick, worn smooth, a little damp, and it winds away between the green. On either side, the ferns rise up, great soft fountains of them, their fronds arching out over the path, deep green and finely cut, trembling very slightly as you pass. You let your fingertips brush one as you go, and it is cool and soft and faintly wet, and it bows gently under your touch and then rises again behind you. There is nothing to do here but wander and look and breathe. Deeper in, the palms stand tall, their broad leaves spread wide beneath the glass, throwing soft shadows across the path in the lantern light. Their trunks are rough and fibrous, wrapped in old leaf, and they rise up calm and patient toward the rainy roof. You move between them slowly, and the green closes warmly around you, and the rain whispers on, steady and soft, somewhere above and all around. Here and there along the path stand great clay pots, old and earth-stained, their rims dark with moss, and from them rise the tall green crowns of older plants, settled and sure. The earth in them is dark and damp and freshly turned, and the warm smell of it drifts up as you pass. You can hear very faintly the small sounds of the Glasshouse all around you. The soft tick of water dripping from a leaf onto the brick below. The slow creak of the iron frame, easing in the warmth. The endless gentle whisper of the rain on the glass overhead. Small sounds, soft sounds, the quiet, unhurried sounds of a warm place sleeping in the rain. Now and then, a single drop gathers on the glass roof high above and falls, slow and silver, down through the lantern light, and lands somewhere soft among the leaves. You do not look for it. You only hear it and let it go. There is nothing here that asks anything of you. The Glasshouse simply breathes around you, warm and green and slow, and you walk on through the heart of it, gentle and unhurried, growing slower with every step. The smell of it is everywhere. Warm earth and wet leaves, and the faint sweetness of something flowering somewhere in the green. You breathe it in. You let it fill you. And with every slow breath, a little more of the day loosens and lifts and drifts away into the warm green air. You pass a long wooden staging, a workbench worn pale and soft with age, and on it sit rows of old clay pots, small green seedlings nodding in each one. A trowel rests there, and a coil of soft twine, and a watering can, old tin, dull silver, its long spout tilted gently down. A few drops still gather at the lip of it and fall, now and then, one slow drip at a time, down into the dark soil below. You listen to it, drip and quiet and drip, and you feel your breathing slow to match it. There is nothing here that needs your hands tonight. The seedlings are watered. The earth is dark and damp. Everything in the glasshouse is exactly as it should be, settled and slow and green, growing quietly in the warm dark while the rain falls on the glass. You do not have to tend anything. You do not have to do anything at all. You only have to be here, among the warm green hush of growing things, and let yourself grow still. The air itself feels soft against you, warm and full, and faintly damp, the way the air feels in a greenhouse on a rainy night. It is easy to breathe, gentle and slow, and it carries the green smell of leaves, and the dark smell of earth, and the clean, cool smell of the rain just beyond the glass. You feel it move very gently over your skin, warm and kind, and you feel your whole body softening into it, loosening, slowing, letting go. With each slow breath you take, you sink a little deeper into the warmth, and the quiet, and the green. And the light is so gentle here. The lantern glows low and gold in the heart of the glass house, and its light spreads out softly through the leaves, catching here on a wet frond, there on a beaded leaf, there on the slow silver lines of rain running down the glass. Nothing is bright. Nothing is sharp. Everything is soft and warm and dim and golden and easy on your eyes. The kind of light you could close your eyes inside of. The kind of light that asks nothing of you at all. So you wander on, slower now, your steps soft on the old brick, past a great fern uncurling its new fronds, tight green spirals slowly opening, past a cluster of broad dark leaves, beaded all over with fine drops of water that catch the lantern light like small, still flames. Past the smooth gray trunk of a palm, cool and rough beneath your trailing hand, the path curves gently, and the green leans in around you, soft and close and warm. And the rain runs down the tall glass walls in long, bright threads. You reach out and touch a broad green leaf as you pass, and it is cool and smooth, and a little wet beneath your fingers, firm and gently waxy, alive. A drop of water trembles at its tip, swells and falls, soundless, into the dark earth below. You let your hand fall away again, and you walk on, slow and easy, deeper into the warm green heart of the glasshouse, where the light is soft, and the air is still, and the rain is only a gentle whisper far away on the other side of the glass. The whole of the day feels very far away now. The lane and the rain and the cold and whatever came before. All of it is out there somewhere in the dark beyond the glass, and none of it can reach you here. Here there is only the green and the warmth and the soft gold light and the slow, unhurried sound of your own footsteps and your own quiet breath. You are here and only here, and there is nowhere else, and nothing else, and nothing more that you need. You pause for a moment in the middle of it all, and you simply stand and look and listen. The rain whispers on the roof, steady and even a soft and endless hush. The lantern glows warm and gold in the heart of the green. The leaves hang still in the warm air, and the water drips somewhere slow and quiet. And beyond the glass all around, the dark garden lies sleeping in the rain, hidden and far away, while in here it is warm and golden and green and still. Let your breathing slow a little more now. In through the warm green air, slow and deep, and out soft and long. There is nowhere else to be tonight. There is nothing else to do. Only this, only here, only the warm green quiet, and the rain on the glass, and the slow rise and fall of your own gentle breath. And now, off to one side of the path, half tucked beneath the arching ferns, you see the bench. It is a low wooden bench, old and worn, its slats grown soft and gray with years of warm and humid air. Its sits against the glass wall, beneath a tall pane where the rain runs slowly down, and the lantern light falls across it, warm and gold. And there, folded neatly at one end, is a blanket, soft and thick and waiting, as though someone knew you would come in out of the rain tonight, as though someone left it there just for you. So you go to the bench slowly, and you sit. It takes your weight gently, solid and steady beneath you, and you feel how good it is at last to sit, to stop moving, to let your legs rest and your feet settle on the warm old brick, and your whole body grows still. You let out a long, slow breath, and you feel yourself sink a little into the bench, into the warmth, into the quiet of the glasshouse all around you. From here on the bench, you can see the whole soft length of the glasshouse glowing gently in the lantern light. The arching ferns, the tall, calm palms, the dark gleam of the wet brick path winding away into the green, the pale iron frame rising up overhead, and the glass beyond it streaming softly with rain. It is a good place to sit and look. A warm, green, gentle place, holding the night at bay. And you have nowhere to go and nothing to do, but sit here and look, and let it all grow slow. You take up the blanket, and you unfold it across your lap, and you draw it up around you. It is soft and warm and heavier than you expected, and it settles over you with a gentle weight, a kind and steady weight pressing softly down. You feel it across your knees and over your legs, and you draw it up to your chest, and the warmth of it folds around you, and you let your shoulders drop all the way down and rest. You feel the weight of it settle you, the gentle press of it, warm and even, holding you softly to the bench. Your arms grow heavy beneath it, and your legs grow heavy, and your whole body seems to grow heavier and warmer, sinking a little more with every slow breath. There is a deep and simple comfort in it, in the warmth, in the weight, in the soft, worn wood beneath you, and the warm green hush all around. You feel held. You feel safe. You feel as though you could stay here, just like this, for as long as you like, and no one would mind, and nothing would change. And here at last, your body begins to truly let go. You feel it in your shoulders first, the last of the day loosening and dropping away. Then in your back, easing against the bench. Then in your hands, unfolding softly in your lap beneath the warm blanket. Your jaw softens, your brow smooths. Even your breath grows slower and deeper and more even, all on its own, with nothing left in it to hold. There is nothing left to do but sit and breathe and rest. And there is the rain. Just behind you, just beyond the glass, the rain runs down the tall pane, slow and silver and endless. You can hear it whispering against the glass, soft and close, a gentle hush that rises and falls and never stops. And you can see it if you turn your head, the long bright threads of water sliding down, gathering, joining, running down into the dark. The lantern light glows softly through it, gold behind the silver, warm behind the rain. And out past the glass, the garden is only soft shapes in the dark, the dim suggestion of leaves and paths and mist, far away and fading. You are warm, you are dry, you are held, and the rain falls on the other side of the glass, and it cannot reach you here. So let yourself sink back now against the warmth, and let the bench hold you, and let the blanket hold you, and let the warm green quiet of the glasshouse hold you all the way. There is nothing left to do tonight, nowhere left to go. Whatever you carried in with you out of the dark and the rain, you can set it down now here on the warm old bench beneath the sleeping ferns. The glass house will keep it. The night will keep it. You do not need to hold anything at all. Your breathing has slowed now, soft and even, falling into the rhythm of the rain. In as the water runs down the glass, and out as it gathers and falls, slow and easy and deep. The warm air rises and settles around you, green and still, and the lantern glows, and the rain whispers on, and your eyes are growing heavy in the soft gold light. Let them grow heavy. There is nothing to watch for here. The plants are sleeping all around you in the warm dark, their leaves still, their roots deep in the dark, wet earth. The rain is falling, soft and steady, and it will go on falling long into the night, whether you listen or not. The lantern is burning low and gold, and it will keep its small, warm watch over the green. You do not need to keep watch over anything. You only need to rest. How easy it is now to let your eyes stay closed, to to stop looking and stop holding and simply listen and breathe and feel. You feel the warmth on your face and the soft weight of the blanket and the steady bench beneath you. You hear the rain whispering on the glass, near and far at once, soft and endless. You smell the warm earth and the green leaves and the clean, cool rain. And inside, where the day used to be, there is only a deep and gentle quiet now, soft as the green around you, slow as the rain on the glass. So let your thoughts drift now, the way the rain drifts down the glass, loosely, slowly, without weight. If a thought rises, let it slide, like a drop of rain, down and down, gathering and then gone, fading softly into the dark. You do not have to follow it. You do not have to hold it. Let it run down the glass and away, and let the warm green quiet close softly behind it. There is nothing to solve tonight, nothing to finish, only the rain and the warmth and the slow, soft falling of your own breath towards sleep. Picture it now, all around you. The old glass house, warm and golden, glowing softly in the dark and rainy garden. The tall glass walls streaming gently with rain. The ferns and the palms standing quiet in the green hush, their leaves still, their shadows soft. The lantern glowing low and warm in the heart of it all. And you here on the worn wooden bench, wrapped in the soft, heavy blanket, growing heavier and warmer and more at ease, sinking slowly down into the deep green quiet toward rest. There is nothing more to do. The night is warm and green and yours. The rain will fall until morning, soft on the glass. The plants will grow on, slow and silent in the dark. And you do not need to hear any of it. You only need to rest now, to let go, to drift the way the rain drifts down the dark glass, slowly, softly, down into a deep and easy sleep. And out in the lane, the old lamplighter is coming. You hear him faintly, if you hear him at all, the soft fall of his footsteps on the wet brick path, slow and steady, in no hurry, never in any hurry. He has walked the whole village now, lamp by lamp, light by light, and the glass house lantern is the last on his round tonight. He comes up the dark garden lane through the soft rain, a quiet shape beyond the streaming glass, and he stops outside the tall white wall, just there, just beyond where you rest. He He looks in for a moment, the way he always does. He sees the warm green glow and the sleeping ferns and the rain running down the glass. And he sees you on the bench, wrapped warm in the blanket, your eyes closed, your breathing slow, already drifting down toward sleep. And he smiles softly to himself in the dark. And gently from outside, he reaches up and he dims the lantern. The warm gold light sinks lower and lower, soft and slow, until it is only a low and tender glow, a small warm ember in the green, just enough to hold the dark gently back. And the glass house settles into a deep and quiet hush, warm and dim and green, with only the rain still whispering on the glass. "Good night, Lanternmere," he says very softly to the sleeping village, to the dark, wet lanes and the misted garden and the low, warm lamps. "Good night." And then, more softly still to you, where you rest on the warm old bench beneath the ferns. "Good night. Sleep now. Rest well." And he turns, and he walks away down the lane, slow and steady, his small flame glowing back into the soft and rainy dark. And you are alone again in the warm green quiet, with the rain on the glass and the lantern glowing low, and the blanket heavy and soft around you. And there is nothing left to do now, nothing at all, only to rest, only to let go, only to sink all the way down into the warm and green and gentle dark. Breathe in slow and warm, and let it go. Let the green grow dim and soft around you. Let the warm air settle over you like another blanket. Let the rain on the glass fade into a gentle hush, a soft and endless whisper, far away now and growing fainter. Let the low gold glow of the lantern blur and soften and dim. There is nothing to hold. There is nothing to do. Only the warmth and the quiet and the slow, soft falling of your breath. Let the soft sound of the rain carry you down. Let the warm green hush of the glasshouse carry you down. Let the gentle weight of the blanket carry you down, slowly, kindly, all the way down into a deep and easy sleep. Rest now. You are warm. You are safe. The rain is soft on the glass. The lantern glows low and gold. The green things sleep all around you, and there is nothing left to do tonight but sleep. Sleep now, and let the old glasshouse keep the night warm and green and quiet until morning. Sleep now. The rain is falling. The lamps are low, and all of Lanternmere is sleeping with you, soft and warm, until the slow gray light of morning comes. Good night, good night. Sleep and rest, and let it all grow quiet now and warm and far away. Good night.
Every night, when the sky over Lanternmere turns the colour of deep blue ink, the old lamplighter takes up his pole and his small, steady flame, and he begins his slow walk along the lanes by the water. Tonight he is nearly finished. You are not out on the water now, you are not on the lanes. You are already inside, already warm, waiting for him in his small, quiet room, while he lights the last few lamps of the village, and through the dark window you can see his light moving, far off, gentle and gold, coming slowly home. So let yourself settle now. Let your shoulders soften and sink just a little away from your ears. Let your hands grow heavy and still in your lap. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing you need to do, except to rest here in the warm and listen, and let the evening close softly around you. The chair is holding you. The fire is low and warm. You do not have to do anything at all, but breathe and sink and stay. You are sitting in a worn old armchair beside a low fire. The chair is deep and soft, its arms worn smooth by years of quiet evenings, and it takes your weight gently and holds you the way a good old chair holds you without your having to ask. You lean back into it. You feel it cradle your shoulders and your back. There is a blanket over your knees, soft and a little heavy, and its weight is a kind and steady thing, pressing down so gently, keeping you warm, keeping you here. You let your legs grow heavy beneath it. You let yourself be held. The room is small and warm and full of soft amber light. A single brass lamp stands on the table beside you, its flame turned low, glowing steady in gold behind the old glass. The light it gives is soft and round, and it does not reach into the corners, and it does not need to. It pools warm across the table, across the worn arm of your chair, across the blanket on your knees, and the rest of the room sinks quietly away into a gentle dusk. You do not have to look at anything. You can let your eyes go soft and rest them on the low, warm flame, and let everything else grow dim and easy at the edges. In the hearth, the fire is burning low, not high, not bright, not crackling and leaping, but low and red and settled, a bed of soft glowing coals, with one small flame turning quietly above them. Now and then a coal shifts and settles with a soft sound, and a few slow sparks rise and fade. The warmth of it reaches you across the small room, gentle on your face, gentle on your hands, soaking slowly into you, into your chest, into your tired legs, into the deep, soft places where the day's weight is gathered. You feel that warmth, and you let it loosen you, and you breathe out slowly and sink a little deeper into the chair. Outside, beyond the dark window, it has begun to rain. Soft rain, the gentlest kind, falling steady and slow on the old roof in the cobbled lane and the still dark water of the mere. You can hear it on the glass, a quiet patter, soft and even, the small soft sound of rain on the window when you are warm and dry and safe inside. It does not ask anything of you, that sound. It only continues, soft and steady, the way your breath continues, the way the fire glows, the way the evening settles down. Rain on the glass, warmth at your back, and nothing at all that you need to do. The window is dark, and a lamplight glows in it faintly, and beyond it, far down the lane, you can still see the lamplighter's small flame moving slowly closer. A light and a pause, a few steps and another light. He is in no hurry, he never is. He has lit these lamps every evening for longer than anyone can remember. And he knows the dark will wait, and the rain will fall, whether he hurries or not. And so he does not hurry. He takes his time. And you, warm in his chair by his fire, can feel that unhurriedness reach you through the glass. And you let your own breathing slow to match it. In softly, out softly, a light and a pause. And then, at last, you hear him at the door, the soft click of the latch, the door opening, and a breath of cool, rain-smelling air slipping in, and then the door closing again, gently, shutting the night and the rain back out where they belong. You hear him set his long pole down against the wall. You hear him hang his wet coat on its hook by the door, and the small sounds of someone coming in from the cold to the warm. Someone home at the end of a long, quiet round. He says softly only this: "There now, that's the last of them lit. The whole village is glowing." and he comes slowly across the small room to the chair by the fire across from yours, and he sits with a long and easy sigh, and the room settles and is still. For a while he says nothing, and that is good. He only sits and warms his hands at the low fire and lets the quiet be. You hear the rain on the glass. You hear the soft shift of a coal in the hearth. Somewhere in the room, a clock is ticking, slow and steady and soft, marking out the easy seconds, and you had not noticed it before, and now you do, and it is a gentle sound, a patient sound, the sound of time moving by without any hurry at all. Tick and tick and tick. You let it carry you. You let your breath fall in with it, slow and even, and you sink and you wait with nothing to wait for in the warm. Then the lamplighter reaches to the table beside him, where a small wooden box sits in the lamplight, its lid worn smooth. He opens it slowly, and inside are letters, old letters, folded and soft, their paper gone cream and gentle with the years, tied loosely with a faded ribbon. These are letters from the people of the village, he says quietly, more to the fire than to you. Friends, neighbors, folk who have come and gone. I keep them here, and on quiet nights like this one, I like to read them over again. There's nothing in them, only kindness, only small, warm, ordinary things. Would you like to hear a few before you sleep? You do not need to answer. He can see that you would. And he draws one letter gently from the box and unfolds it, soft paper whispering, and he tips it toward the lamp, and he begins to read. The first letter is from a woman called Maren, who keeps a little garden at the end of the lane. The lamplighter reads it slowly in his low and easy voice, and the words come gentle into the warm room, and you do not have to hold them. You only have to let them drift over you, soft as a lamplight. Dear friend, the letter says, I am writing only to say thank you. You will not remember it perhaps, but last winter, when the snow lay deep and I could not get to the well, you carried my water for me every morning without a word, and left it by my door. I never told you how much it warmed me, so I am telling you now. The garden is doing well this year. The beans have climbed all the way to the top of their poles, and the bees are in the lavender from morning till dusk, and it hums there softly all day long. Come and sit in it some evening when your lamps are lit. There is always a chair for you. With love, Maren. The lamplighter folds the letter again, slowly, along its soft, old creases, and rests it on his knee. And for a moment he says nothing. He only looks at the fire and smiles a little, the small, private smile of someone remembering something warm. You can let that letter settle in you now. A garden humming with bees, beans climbing to the tops of their poles, lavender in the long, warm dusk, and a chair always waiting. There is nothing in it to keep and nothing in it to do. You can let it drift like the smell of the lavender, soft and sweet and gone. The fire shifts, the rain falls on, the clock ticks slow and patient in the warm. After a while, when the quiet has had its time, the lamplighter draws another letter from the box. This one is older, he says. The paper is creased very soft, and the ink has gone pale and brown. He unfolds it gently and tips it to the lamp and reads. Dear old friend, it says, do you remember the summer of the long evenings when we were young and the days would not end? We would walk down to the mere after the work was done and lie in the warm grass on the bank and watch the light go slowly, slowly out of the sky. It never seemed to grow dark at all. The swifts went round and round above us, high up, calling, and the water lay still and gold. And we talked of everything and nothing, and there was all the time in the world. I think of those evenings often now. I wanted you to know. They were some of the happiest hours of my life, and you were in every one of them. Yours, always. The lamplighter is quiet for a long moment after that one. He holds the soft old paper in his hands in the lamplight, and you can see that the memory is a warm one and a far one, and that he is glad to have it. A summer of long evenings, warm grass on the bank of the mere, the light going slowly out of a golden sky, and the swifts wheeling high, and all the time in the world. You can let that summer be your own now, just for a moment, drifting up out of the soft brown ink, the warmth of the grass, the gold of the still water, the good and easy company, and the long light that would not end. And then you can let it go, gently, the way the light goes out of the sky, slowly, without any sharpness, without any sudden dark. Let it fade, let it rest. There is nothing to hold. The rain falls a little softer on the glass now, and the room is warm, and you can feel yourself sinking deeper into the old chair with every slow breath. Let your shoulders soften again a little more, away from your ears. Let your jaw unclench and your brow grow smooth. Let your hands lie open and heavy in your lap. There is nothing here that needs you. There is nothing here to do. The lamplighter is in no hurry to read the next one, and you are in no hurry to hear it. And that is exactly as it should be. The fire glows, the clock ticks, the warm dark settles closer, and you breathe slowly in and out and sink. After a time, the lamplighter turns the worn box gently on his knee and draws out another letter, a little larger than the rest, its fold soft and often opened. This one is from Bram, he says, who keeps the inn down by the water, the Amber Lantern, a good man and a kind house. He tips the paper to the lamp and reads, low and easy. Dear friend, it says, the inn is full tonight, but quiet, the way a good inn is quiet when everyone in it is content. There is a fire in the big hearth, and the travellers are dozing in the soft chairs around it. And the rain is on the windows, and the kettle is warm on the hook. And there is nowhere in the world I would rather be than here, keeping this small, warm place against the dark. I think of you out there, lighting your lamps in the rain, and I am glad of every one of them, for they bring the weary folk safe to my door. Stop in when your round is done. There is a chair by the fire with your name on it, and a warm cup, and good company, and no hurry at all. Good night from the Amber Lantern, and from all who sleep warm beneath its roof. Yours, Bram. The lamplighter folds the letter and rests it on his knee and smiles, and you can tell the inn is a place he loves. You can let it settle over you now, warm and soft. A big fire in an old hearth, weary travellers dozing in deep chairs, content, the rain on the windows, the kettle warm on its hook, a good warm place kept against the dark, and a chair waiting by the fire, and no hurry at all. There is nothing to do with that letter, but let it warm you. Let it drift through you soft and gold, and then let it go, and sink a little deeper, here in your own warm chair, by your own low fire, on your own quiet night. The coal shifts in the hearth and settles, and a few slow sparks rise and fade up the dark chimney. The lamplighter leans forward, unhurried, and takes up the small iron poker and stirs the fire once, gently, just enough to wake a little flame from the soft red coals. The light brightens, warm and gold across his weathered face and your blanketed knees, and then settles low again. He sets the poker down, he sits back. The rain murmurs on the glass, the clock ticks on, and you sink a little deeper into the worn, soft chair, and your eyes are heavy now, heavier than before, and you let them close just for a moment, just to rest them in the warm. He reaches for another letter. This one is small, he says, a single folded square, and the hand is round and careful, the hand of a child. He smiles as he unfolds it. Dear Mr. Lamplighter, it says, thank you for the lamp outside our window. When I cannot sleep, I look at it, and it is always there, glowing, and it makes me not afraid of the dark anymore. Mother says you light it every night, even when it rains, even when you are tired. I think that is very kind. When I am big, I want to light the lamps too. From Thomas. There is a small drawing at the bottom, the lamplighter says, of a lamp with yellow light coming out of it in straight little lines, and a small figure beneath it with a very long pole. He turns it to the lamp and looks at it a while. The round, careful letters, the bright child's lamp, and his smile is soft and warm. You can let that one settle over you like the blanket on your knees. A lamp outside a window, always glowing. A child made unafraid of the dark. The kindness of a small, steady light kept burning every night in the rain, even when you are tired. Let it warm you. Let it rest in your chest, gentle and gold. The lamplighter folds the child's letter very carefully and sets it down with the others. And for a long while he does not read at all. The room is quiet and warm and full of soft amber light, and the rain falls steady on the dark glass, and the fire glows low and red in the hearth, and the clock ticks slow and patient in the corner. You are very heavy now in the deep old chair. The warmth has soaked all the way through you, into your shoulders, into your hands, into your tired legs beneath the blanket. There is nothing pulling at you. There is nowhere you have to be. There is only the warm room, and the low voice, and the soft rain, and the deepening quiet, carrying you down gently towards sleep. When he speaks again, his voice is even softer than before, lower, slower, as if he too is growing sleepy in the warmth of his own fire. One more, he says, a short one, and he draws the last letter from the box and unfolds it, soft paper whispering in the quiet, and he reads, Dear friend, it says, it is late, and I am writing this by my own small lamp, and I will keep it short, for we both should be asleep. I only wanted to wish you a good night. Thank you for the light you keep. Thank you for the quiet you keep. The village sleeps better for it, and so do I. Rest well tonight. The lamps will hold the dark. And tomorrow, when the evening comes, you'll light them all again, and all will be well. Good night, dear friend. Good night, with warmth and with thanks, from one who sleeps safe because of your small, steady flame. For a while after that, the lamplighter does not move, and neither do you. The last warm words hang gently in the air, and then settle, soft as the firelight, and the room grows very quiet. You hear the rain, slow and steady on the dark glass. You hear the small, soft shift of the embers in the hearth. You hear the clock in the corner ticking on, slow and patient and low, marking out the easy seconds of the night. Tick and tick and tick. And you let it carry you the way it has carried you all evening, gentle and unhurried, down and down into the warm. There is nothing more to read. There is nothing more to wait for. There is only this, and this is enough, and you are so very warm, and so very heavy, and so very nearly asleep. The lamplighter folds the last letter slowly along its soft old creases, and he holds it a moment in the lamplight, and then he lays it gently back in the worn wooden box with all the others, and he closes the lid. There, he says softly, that is enough for tonight. Warm words and quiet ones from good and gentle folk. He rests his weathered hands in his lap and looks at the low fire, and the room is very still. You are nearly asleep now. You can feel it coming for you, soft and slow and warm, the way sleep comes at the end of a long, quiet day. And you do not have to fight it, and you do not want to. You can let it come. There is nothing left to hear. There is nothing left to do. The lamplighter rises slowly from his chair, and the small sounds of him moving about the room are gentle and unhurried. He sets another small log at the edge of the fire, where it will catch slow and burn warm through the night. He draws the curtain a little against the dark window and the soft falling rain. And then he comes to the brass lamp on the table beside you, and he looks down at you a moment, warm in the worn old chair beneath your heavy blanket, your eyes closed, your breathing slow, and his face is kind and easy and glad. Sleep now, he says very softly. You are warm. You are safe. There is nothing more to do tonight. And he reaches to the lamp, and he turns the little flame down, lower and lower, until the room sinks gently into a soft and glowing dusk, lit only by the low red embers in the hearth. "Good night, Lanternmere," he says gently into the warm dark. "Good night, every quiet house, and every glowing window, and every soul at rest. Good night to the rain on the glass, and the embers in the grate, and the old soft letters in their box. And good night to you, dear friend, warm in the chair by the fire. Sleep now. You are home. You are safe. There is nothing more to do tonight, and nowhere else to be. And all is well in Lanternmere." And you feel those words settle over you, soft and warm, the way the last of the firelight settles over the quiet room. Good night. You are home. You are safe. Your eyes are closed now. Your breathing is slow and deep and easy. The warmth of the fire is all around you, and the soft red glow of the embers, and the gentle weight of the blanket on your knees, and the quiet patter of the rain on the dark glass. There is nothing you need to hold. There is nothing you need to think. You can let every last thought drift away now, soft as wood smoke up the chimney, out into the rain and the dark and the still night air, and gone. You are resting now. You are warm and you are welcome, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. The embers glow low and red in the hearth, watching over you, keeping the dark gently at bay. The rain falls soft on the roof in the lane, and the still dark water of the mere. The lamps of Lanternmere glow gold all down the quiet lanes, and the old lamplighter sits near you in the warm, his round done, his letters folded, his small flame turned low, and all is peaceful, and all is well. Let your breathing slow. Let your body grow heavy and soft and still. Let yourself sink gently into the warmth, into the quiet, into the soft red glow of this small and timeless room by the water. There is nothing left to do tonight. There is nowhere left to go. You are warm. You are safe. You are home. Sleep now gently. The lamps are lit. The village is quiet. The rain falls soft. The fire glows low. And Lanternmere holds you warm and safe all through the long and peaceful night. Good night. Good night. Sleep well and drift and rest here by the warm, low fire in the soft and golden glow of Lanternmere.
Every night, when the sky over Lanternmere turns the color of deep blue ink, the old lamplighter takes up his pole and his small, steady flame, and he walks the quiet lanes of the village, lighting each lamp to a soft amber glow. He is in no hurry, he never is. He moves from lamp to lamp the way the evening moves, slowly, gently, one warm light at a time. And tonight, where the lane opens out into the little village square, the largest lamp he lights hangs above the door of the old inn, the amber lantern. They call it. Its windows already glowing gold and warm against the rain. That is where you have come tonight, in out of the dark and the wet. So let yourself settle now. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing left to do but rest. Take one slow breath in, all the way down, and let it go. Feel the day loosen its hold on you. Let your shoulders soften and lower and sink. There is nothing left to carry now. Only this warm and quiet place, and the soft sound of the rain, and the slow rhythm of your own breathing. Let every breath out carry a little more of the day away, until there is nothing left but the warmth, and the firelight, and you. The inn stands at the heart of the square, low and old and broad, its thick walls leaning gently with the years. Warm light spills from its small leaded windows, gold and welcoming, scattering across the wet cobbles of the square. Smoke rises softly from its chimney into the rainy dark, and over the door, the great amber lantern glows and sways. The very lamp the lamplighter has just lit, throwing its warm light down onto the worn stone step where you now stand, with the rain soft and cool on your shoulders. You lift the heavy iron latch, and the old door swings open for you, slow and easy on its hinges, and a great breath of warmth rolls out to meet you. Firelight and wood smoke, old timber and candle wax, and somewhere beneath it, the warm comfort of bread and spiced wine. You step inside. You let the door close gently behind you, shutting out the rain and the cold and the dark. And at once the warmth of the inn folds around you, soft and complete, like a blanket lifted straight from beside the fire. Inside, the inn is low and golden and deep. Dark timber beams run close above your head, old and worn and honey-colored in the firelight. A great hearth fills one wall, and in it, a low fire burns, soft and orange, the flames moving slow and lazy over the glowing coals. Worn leather armchairs and old wooden settles are gathered close around the fire, their cushions soft and sunken with years of comfort. A few warm lanterns hang from the beams, and the whole long room glows the color of deep amber, warm and still and welcoming. You stand a moment just inside the door, and you let the warmth find you. You feel it on your face and on your cold hands, gentle after the chill of the rain. You feel the firelight flickering soft against your closed coat, and the deep quiet of the old room settling around you. There is no one to answer to hear, and nothing you must do. You can simply stand and breathe and let the inn welcome you in, and let the last of the night's cold melt slowly away from your shoulders. Behind the long, worn counter, the innkeeper looks up and gives you a slow and kindly nod. She is an old woman, round and gentle, with flour on her apron and warmth in her eyes, and an easy, unhurried way about her, as if nothing in the world could trouble the deep calm of her inn. She does not ask you anything. She does not need to. She only nods toward the great fire and the empty armchair pulled close beside it, the softest one, the one kept for nights like this. And you understand, without a word, that you are welcome here and expected, and that there is nothing at all you need do tonight but sit by the fire and grow warm and rest. So you cross the old room slowly, your steps soft on the worn floorboards, past the long counter and the dark settles, until you come to the great hearth and the deep leather armchair waiting beside it. You lower yourself into it slowly, and it takes your weight and holds you soft and deep, the old leather sighing gently beneath you. You let yourself sink back into it. You let your head rest against its high, soft back, and your hands rest on its worn arms, and your feet grow still and warm on the stone before the fire. And already, just by sitting, just by stopping here in the warmth, you can feel yourself begin to soften and slow and let go. The fire moves softly before you, low and orange and warm. You watch it without thinking. You watch the slow flames lean and curl over the glowing coals, the small bright sparks drifting up and winking out, the deep red heart of the embers pulsing gently brighter and softer, as if the fire itself were breathing, slow and easy, in time with you. The warmth of it reaches out across the stone and folds around you, easing into your cold hands, your tired legs, your aching shoulders, drawing the last of the chill up and out of you, and leaving only warmth behind. take another slow breath now, in through your nose, soft and deep, all the way down. And let it go, slow and long, and feel yourself sink a little deeper into the chair. There is nothing to think about now. There is nothing to solve and nowhere to be. There is only the fire and the warmth and the soft sounds of the old inn settling around you, and the slow, steady rhythm of your own breathing, carrying you down gently, a little deeper with every breath you take. The inn is full of small, soft sounds, and you let them gather around you like a quilt. The low crackle and settle of the fire, the faint tick of a tall clock somewhere in the shadows, the soft patter of rain on the small leaded windows, running in little silver threads down the old glass, the creak of an old beam easing in the warmth, and far above you, faint and gentle, the deep, slow quiet of the travelers already asleep in the rooms upstairs, tucked warm beneath their blankets, while the rain falls soft on the roof. The whole inn is sleeping, or nearly, and it holds you in its warm, sleepy hush and asks nothing of you at all. Let the warmth begin to move through you now slowly from the fire outward. Feel it in your feet first, warm and heavy on the worn stone, all the cold of the lane drawn out of them now. Let that heaviness rise slowly into your legs until they feel warm and loose and far too heavy to move. Let it rise into your hips, sinking you deeper into the soft old chair. There is nothing you need to hold up anymore. The chair has you. The warmth has you. You can let go of every last bit of holding and simply rest here by the fire. Let the warmth move up through your body, slow and kind. Feel your back soften against the deep leather, one breath at a time. Feel your hands grow heavy on the worn arms of the chair, the fingers uncurling at last. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, lower than you thought they could go, all their weight pouring down and away into the chair. Let your jaw unclench and your face go soft and slack in the firelight, the small muscles around your eyes letting go. And feel how, with each part of you that softens, your breathing grows a little slower and a little deeper, all on its own. After a while, the innkeeper comes, soft and slow across the room, and sets a small cup of something warm on the little table beside you, spiced and sweet, gently steaming, and lays a soft woolen blanket over your knees, and gives you a kind and sleepy smile. And then she goes back to her quiet work, leaves you to the fire and the warmth and the night. You draw the blanket up. You feel its soft weight settle over you, warm and close. And you sink a little deeper still into the old chair, held now on every side by warmth. The fire burns low and steady before you, and the room grows softer and dimmer and warmer with every passing minute. The innkeeper turns down the lanterns, one by one, the smallest amount, so the long room sinks gently into shadow, lit now only by the deep orange glow of the hearth. The rain whispers on the leaded glass. The old clock ticks, slow and even in the dark. And all of it, every small warm sound, seems to be saying the same gentle thing, over and over. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere to be. You can rest now. You are safe. You can let go. Outside in the square, you hear the lamplighter pass by, slow and even on the wet stone. You hear the soft scuff of his boots and the faint creak of his ladder and the small bright sound of a lamp door opening and closing as he tends the last of his lights. He does not hurry. He never does. And there is something in the sound of him out there, moving gently through the rain, lighting the village to its soft, sleeping glow, that makes the inn around you feel even warmer, even safer, even more deeply held. Let your eyes close now, if they would like to. They have been heavy for a long while. Let them close, and let the gold glow of the fire turn soft and warm behind your eyelids. You can still hear it all. The crackle of the fire, the rain on the glass, the slow tick of the clock, the far-off scuff of the lamplighter's boots. You do not need to watch anymore. You do not need to do anything at all. You can simply listen and breathe and sink down through the warmth, a little deeper with every breath, into the soft and waiting quiet that lies beneath. Feel how heavy you have become. Feel the deep chair holding you, and the warm blanket over your knees, and the soft firelight on your face. Feel your hands, warm and still and forgotten beneath the wool. Feel your breathing, slow and low and easy now, with no effort at all, rising and falling like the slow flames, like the soft rain, like the long, quiet turning of the night. There is nothing left to hold on to. There is nothing left to carry. You can let it all go now, and simply be here, warm and still and safe, by the last low fire of the amber lantern inn. The rain is easing now, slowing to a soft and scattered patter on the old glass, a drop, and then another, far apart. The square outside is dark and quiet. The whole village is sleeping now, every window dark but for the lamps, every soul gone warm beneath its blankets, while the rain washes the cobbles clean. The travelers sleep on in the rooms above. The fire burns low in the hearth, and you are here, warm and held and almost gone, sinking softly into the deep old chair as the long, gentle night closes its arms around you. Breathe in once more, slow and deep and warm, and breathe out long and soft, and let yourself sink the rest of the way down. With every breath now you are sinking gently, the way the embers settle and the rain grows quiet and the lamplight burns low. There is nothing to do but this, nothing to be but warm, nothing to feel but the slow, kind pull of sleep drawing you down and down and down into the soft, dark quiet at the bottom of the night. Somewhere out in the village, the lamplighter is lighting his very last lamp. You can almost see it in the warm dark behind your eyes. The small flame caught and steadied, the soft amber glow spreading slowly into the thinning rain. And then, his work all done, his village alight and sleeping, the old lamplighter turns at last for home, slow and content, across the shining square, his lantern swinging gently at his side, and the lights he has lit will burn low and faithful through the night, watching over the rooftops, over the quiet square, over the old inn, over you, warm and safe, and already deep asleep in your chair by the dying fire. So rest now. Let the cup grow cool beside you, and your hands grow still, and your breathing grow slow and deep and even. Let the warm enhold you. Let the soft fire carry you down. There is nothing more to do tonight, and nowhere else to be, and nothing left to carry. Only the warmth and the firelight and the long, slow drift down into sleep. The lamps are lit. The fire burns low. The rain is gentle on the glass, and you are exactly where you are meant to be, here in the Amber Lantern Inn at Lanternmere, warm and safe and held, drifting down and down into a deep and peaceful sleep. Sleep now. Sleep well. The village is sleeping, and the rain is soft, and the last warm lamp is burning low for you. Rest and let go and sink into the quiet. You are warm. You are safe. you are home, and there is nothing left in all the world tonight but the gentle dark, and the soft rain on the glass, and the low, warm glow of the fire, and sleep drawing you down and holding you until morning.
The old bookshop after midnight. Let yourself settle now. There is nowhere you need to be tonight, and nothing left to do but rest. Take one slow breath in and let it go. Feel the day loosen its hold on you, and let your shoulders soften and sink into the quiet of where you are. Imagine a small old bookshop on a narrow street, late on a soft and rainy night. The street outside is dark and empty, shining with rain, and the shop window glows a warm and gentle gold. Inside, the lamps are low, the air is still, and the whole world is narrowed to this one warm and quiet room. You step in out of the rain, and a small bell sighs softly above the door. The warmth wraps around you at once. The smell of old paper and worn leather, and rain on the step behind you. The door closes gently, and the cold and the wet stay outside where they belong. The shop is empty and yours alone. Shelves rise from floor to ceiling on every side, packed close with old books, their spines faded and soft, their gold titles catching the lamplight. Narrow aisles wind away between them into pools of warm shadow. A single brass lamp glows on the counter, and somewhere deeper in, another and another, each one a small, warm island in the dark. There is no hurry here. No one is waiting. You begin to wander slowly down the nearest aisle, your footsteps soft on the old wooden floor. You let your fingertips trail along the spines as you go. Cloth and leather and worn paper, cool and smooth and gently worn by years of quiet hands. The rain murmurs softly against the windows, steady and low, and the shop holds it out and holds you in. You pause here and there to tilt a book toward the light, to read a faded title, to feel the soft weight of it in your hand. You don't need to choose. You don't need to read. You only need to wander and breathe, and let the warm quiet settle over you. Deeper in the shop, you find a small reading corner, a worn leather armchair, soft and deep, beside a low table and a warm little lamp. A folded blanket waits over the arm of the chair, and beside it, a tall window dark with night. with the rain running gently down the glass. You sink into the chair, and it holds you like an old friend. It is soft and worn and warm, and it seems to fold gently around you. You draw the blanket over your knees. The lamp glows low and golden beside you. And out beyond the window, the rain keeps falling, soft and steady, on the dark and sleeping street. You take a book from the little table and let it fall open in your lap. The pages are soft and yellowed, the words small and gentle in the lamplight. You read a line, and then another, a quiet story, going nowhere in particular, and you find you do not need to follow it. The words drift past, soft and warm, like the rain, and your eyes grow heavy. Whatever you carried in with you, out of the cold and the rain, you can set it down now, here in the warm corner of the quiet shop. There is nothing to finish tonight, nothing to find. The books will keep their stories. The rain will keep its rhythm. The lamp will keep its warm and patient glow. And all you have to do is rest here, in the soft old chair, and breathe. Your breathing has slowed now, falling into the rhythm of the rain. In and out, slow and even. The lamp is warm, the blanket is soft, the book rests open in your lap, the words blurring gently as your eyes begin to close. And all around you, the old shop keeps its quiet watch, shelf upon shelf of soft and sleeping stories, holding the warm night close. Let your thoughts drift now, the way the pages drift, the way the rain drifts down the glass, loosely, slowly, without weight. If a thought comes, let it turn, like a page, and settle, and let the quiet close softly behind it. You do not have to read tonight. You do not have to carry anything. The old shop will hold the night. The rain will keep on falling, and you can finally, fully rest. Picture the little bookshop, warm and golden, glowing softly on the dark and rainy street. The lamps low, the shelves deep, the rain running gently down the glass, and you here, in the soft old chair, growing heavier and warmer and more at ease, wrapped in the warm and bookish quiet, sinking slowly into rest. There is nothing more to do. The night is soft and warm and yours. The rain will fall until morning, and the shop will keep its lamps lit low. And you do not need to hear any of it. You only need to rest now, to let go, to drift the way the rain drifts down the dark glass, slowly, softly, down into a deep and easy sleep. Breathe in, slow and warm, and let it go. Let the soft words blur into a gentle haze. Let the sound of the rain fade into a quiet hush. Let the warm old shop carry you gently, quietly, all the way down into sleep. Rest now. You are warm. You are safe. The rain is soft. The lamp is low. The old books sleep around you, and there is nothing left to do but sleep.